Hello everyone, I'm Daniel from the Novel Allies channel, and I've realized that people actually don't watch the entire video. At least I don't. It's not usually for YouTube videos. Some of YouTube videos actually look great. Anyway, I've realized that when people are watching YouTube videos, they just turn on a YouTube video, put on their headphones, and listen to what the other person is talking about. So now I am going to do something that will be a lot easier for everyone involved who does that. And that would be to make a video that is only one image. Well, a continuous image, because it's a video. That is just one unchanging thing, which is just my camera with a smudged lens against a mirror. Have fun! Nothing will change during the video portion of this video, but if you want to hear anything new, different, while I am doing stuff as well, not really, I'm going to be talking to you, then you could just put your phone away, or your device away, or you might want to use it. You could use your device to hear my voice, which I would agree is not a good way to spend your time, but if you have anything to do while I'm doing this, that'd be fantastic. Okay. The first thing that I was thinking about, because as you may have seen, I have that big board in the background of some of my videos, is the way that personality can be reflected or changed throughout the clothing that you people wear. You people. What did I say, you people? Well, by that I mean, well, with me, I wear, sometimes, most of the time, the same item of clothing, or something along the lines of this item of clothing, all the time. And if you know me, you might know exactly what I'm talking about. Even though it does change from time to time. Haha. But by that I mean that it's just, I wear the same article of clothing like every day. I wash it, yes, of course. And, well, and I, with that article of clothing, that specific thing that I wear for every day, might change between, say, a few months. But there is something that I have realized through this, and that is that the clothes that I continue to wear, probably will, were supposed to show what I was thinking, or what I wanted people to think of me, or what I wanted to feel about myself, which, with a long coat whenever I can, well, not really coat, well, with a jacket of some sort whenever I can. I don't know what that says about me. If you think that means anything about me, you could just comment or send me a message. Please send me a message, or just comment. I'll probably like your comment, or I'll answer it. Oh yeah, clothing. Yeah, do you also, if you are willing to comment during this video, what would you call article of clothing that you continue to wear often, that you would say is something that you would want to be connected, or something that affects your personality? Yeah. No. And, well, after you have this, like, personality clothes, almost as if you can just go to the store and buy a new personality. But if you could do that, then what would be the point of living? The point of being alive is not to contribute something. Actually, it most likely is to contribute something to the world, most likely genetics in some weird way. Not a weird way, it's a natural way, but nobody wants to talk about it because it's culture, because it's not a cultural normality to talk about it. But let's talk about something different. Like, I'm gonna go look at the board. It's a hot dog restaurant. Why do I have that on the board? Oh yes, I remember. It was a train of thought that I was thinking about, and which one would go off and open a hot dog restaurant, or any restaurant really, that would only serve one base item. Let's call this bland, boring, and not that really healthy. Maybe it could be healthy if people actually tried. Store something no one would notice, like macaroddles. No. Let's say, what is a good name? I'm gonna think about it right now. I don't know. Well, let's get this no-name restaurant, and you have one base item in every single thing of this restaurant or fast food place, or just like well, whatever the word you use to go and spend money to get food. Let's call it what is a good name for that? A schmortle? A schmortle. Schmortle. I don't know where that word came from. Schmortle. It's like sh and mortal. Schmortle. Anyway, with this restaurant, Schmortle, no. Cathronton. No. Well, I'll be thinking about it. With this area of space-time that you would be using to sell food, there was one base item, as I've probably mentioned before. And every single thing, there was a base price, and for each thing you would add to it, there would be money. Would there would be extra money? So you have, like I said before, a hot dog restaurant, and they'll sell you the hot dog, or I'll sell you the hot dog for $1.50. I have no notes, I'm just talking right now. And with this $1.50, you could just buy a regular hot dog. No, that's too much money for a hot dog. Let's call it $1. 50 cents for two top. Yeah. So we got $1 for the hot dog, which is the bun and the thing, but here is where we have the dilemma. We can get many different types of bread or different types of meat. Could it be called meat? Depends on where you get it. And different types of proteins. Sure, because who's going to want to put a bread inside of a bread? Who wants to put bread inside of a hot dog bun? Nobody. That doesn't sound good. Because hot dog buns are already bread. And, well, we have this base hot dog, and if anybody's allergic, well, don't come. Not yet, because we haven't started with the rest of the meal, which is, if you have a hot dog for, let's say, $1, you could ask for ketchup, and that's the 10 cents. And mustard and ranch and da-da-da. Every single thing is 10 cents. And say there's an infinite amount of toppings you could put a pizza on top of a hot dog. That sounds very, very unnatural and most likely unhealthy. You can put a salad with Caesar ranch on top of a hot dog and a bun. Then you would have the cool song, then you would have the cool song that would be focused towards your specific brand of a space-time buying place. What do you think about that idea? I don't understand. I'm just gonna talk about what I'm thinking. Well, you got the hot dog restaurant, you got the clothes and personality. If you put those together, you would have the personality of a hot dog hot dog space-time place vendor. The person that would be inside or maybe outside under an umbrella wearing specific clothing. With the specific clothing, you or any person who would walk up to him, her, them, would say, "Hey, man, woman, person," they'd say, "Hey, I would like a hot dog." And he presses the button, and that button would add a number to a calculator program. And for everything that you say, the program itself would add on to the price that you were going to pay at the end. And with the person, this person would be wearing the same clothes every day. Most likely he'd washed them. She'd washed him. They'd washed them every 1 to 2 days, like I do. And with these clothes, you would have a specific viewpoint on this person. Maybe this person likes to go out and has a part-time job at anywhere else that is very different from this hot dog place. would you look at this person differently if you saw them at the hot dog place with the hot dog uniform and at this other place with that uniform because of the clothing? You probably would, even though they'd probably be still focused on buying you things. And if you were to see this person on the street in their casual or just the off-time get-up, you would treat this person differently, not just because of what they're currently doing, but probably, if my theory is right, based on what they're wearing. Does that make sense? In my mind, it makes sense. Because people wear clothes not to make an expression to other people, not to impress people, but to try to give an image of themselves, maybe to give themselves a better self-image, or to show something to the world that they want to show, just like anyone who's on the internet. Maybe you just wear whatever you want, and it doesn't have to be for a reason, sure, which is what I'm going to also agree with. Sometimes what you wear is just what you can have on for that day while everything else is washing. Or, that was a tangent. Well, with this clothes and people, you would just have the person, the hot dog uniform, the other place uniform, and then the casual get up. With this, you would treat this they person differently. Because of that. And that's a theory that I've been thinking about for a while. If you agree with me, you could just tell me that you agree with me, or if you have something to add on, tell me as well. I'd love to continue this conversation, maybe down in below the pixels things measurement, and if you like this, might and want me to do something like this again, maybe just me talking with a single image, I might be able to change up the images, or the continuous thing, then do the normal YouTube things people tell you to do. And what do you think about treating people differently, and also adding things to prices because of what you wear? Basically a glorified Subway, or maybe a not as good Subway. Okay, bye. Have a good day.